Can you believe you can make an old-fashioned toffee without sugar and with just 2 ingredients? Or how about a rich buttery caramel with just 3 ingredients? Today on Southern Keto, it's a battle of 2 candies. I'm going to show you how to make a toffee that you're going to give people and they're going to have no idea that it doesn't have sugar. Or if you're more of a caramel lover, if you like the chewy side of candy, this caramel is for you. So whether you like your candy to break like glass or be as smooth as silk, this is for you. Stick around. The first thing we're going to make today is a traditional toffee. You could use this to make into like Heath bars if you want to. Just dip them in a little bit of chocolate. Let me show you what you need to get started. Y'all, this is so super simple, you're not going to believe it. So I'm going to start out with a little pan here over medium heat. I'm going to add in 2 sticks of this Kerrygold salted butter, or a cup of butter, or 8 ounces or 16 tablespoons, however you want to weigh it. Then I'm going to add in 1 cup of my granulated sweetener blend, or just use your favorite low-carb sweetener. You want to make sure this has erythritol in it, because that's what's going to give it that crackle at the end once it solidifies. And you can totally make it without it, but if you want to, add in about a teaspoon of some of that beaver-free vanilla, except nothing but the best. That's just going to give it like that English toffee flavor. But it also adds an ingredient, so you know, if you want to keep it at 2 ingredients, don't add it. Once this melts down, I'll show you what to do next. Now you can also brown your butter first if you want to. That's going to give it even more of a little deeper flavor, but just wanted to show you how it'll work both ways. So it's going to take about 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes to get to like a nice golden brown color. It's starting to darken up a little, but just keep your eyes on it. Make sure you stir it up. You don't want this to burn because, you know, butter and sweetener is not the cheapest thing in the world. And you want to keep checking this till it gets up to 300 degrees. You want it at 300 because that's where the candy is going to crack. So once you get there, you're going to take it off the heat and I'll show you what to do next. So I took it off so I could show you how it's starting to brown up. So we're at 300 degrees now. I've got one of these silicone meatloaf pans. I'll put a link in the description so you'll have the exact size of it. But all I'm going to do is pour that right into that silicone. Make sure you get all this out. But see how this changed color to a nice brown? That's exactly what you want. I'm just going to let this sit there and cool to room temperature, and we'll start making the next batch. For this next batch, I'm going to use about the same ingredients, but I'm going to use a different sweetener that's going to help turn this into more of a caramel. I'm also going to use a 4x6 glass dish, and I'm going to line it with parchment paper. So if you haven't seen my fancy parchment paper trick, this is it. Parchment paper, ball it up, unball it, and there you go, done. With this one, I'm going to go ahead and melt the butter down first. We'll go ahead and brown it, so we're going to leave it in here for 5-6 minutes. It's going to get like a nutty smell to it. It's going to be browned, and then we'll add the sweetener in. You want to make sure you use the salted butter because that gives it a really nice taste and brings out the sweetness. This should be a nice golden brown color now after 5, 6, 7 minutes boiling like that. And I'm going to go ahead and stir in 1 cup of allulose. The allulose is going to help keep this like a caramel instead of setting up and getting hard like the other one. Now I'm also going in, the third ingredient is 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And of course, if you want, add yourself in a little bit of beaver free, but be aware, that's an extra ingredient. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up to temperature, which for this needs to be 250 degrees. Pour it into your parchment paper lined glass dish and let both of them sit and cool to room temperature. After these cooled on the counter, I went ahead and put them in the fridge for just a little bit, and now let's unmold them. So first, the caramels. And the toffee. And look, if you want your toffee a little thinner than this, you could always put it in an 8x8 cake pan or the silicone square dish that I use. And I'm going to cut the caramels up with just a slicing knife, or you could use a bread knife. And then for the toffee, just a regular old knife. I'm telling you right now, this is the good stuff. So you can just cut these into squares, store them right in the refrigerator. I mean, that is a great sugar-free caramel right there. This is the good stuff. And if you love sweet treats, but you don't love the sugar because it doesn't love you back, make sure you check out this playlist right over here. I think you'll find a lot of great things on there you'll enjoy, just like I'm going to enjoy this.